elements and something goes wrong during the synthesis? What happens when you mix the elements and something goes wrong during the synthesis? It'll probably play out something like this. Ever since I was a kid, I felt this way. My anger and my sadness always escalated. The fucked up things I did on my worst days. A selfish persona that I incubated, created it on my own. It was innovative, at least in my eyes. All the self-reflection, no imitation. My own judge, jury, executioner, and revelated. If for some reason I always seemed to care what people thought of me, I used to do things so calm and calculated until I upgraded to not give a fuck anymore. If life is just a simulation, I can be a god. I emerge with syncopation, elements combined, elements of surprise, monster lingering beneath the surface, stuck behind my eyes. Here I am, currently in my darkest phase, the most volatile incarnation. No adaptation role to play, I'm the reality that emerged from my devastation. Indignation, educated by harsh realization that my greatest rival will always be myself. When I'm facing east, taste defeat, spit the remains out, pick the bones from my teeth, leave everything at your fucking feet. I don't need words anymore, I serve them up with a greater purpose, or just to blow off steam. Music is my coffee cup, love is nothing more than a temporary fix, no promised land, just mirages unattainable. But at my fingertips, picture this, a world with no conflict. Ghost crawls from the shadows, deepest pit, the abyss, promising to make everything better and make the effects setting quickly, instant bliss, kiss the toxic lips. Eventually the drips drizzle from the axiom, axis, the crux, the median. Consistence, life consists of constant consequences. It's all bullshit, I'm jaded now and I hate the shit. I express my sentiments through these lyrics. I will always paint pictures, I'll never be a plagiarist. So call me whatever you want, go ahead, it doesn't faze me. What happens when you mix the elements and something goes wrong during the synthesis? What happens when you mix the elements and something goes wrong during the synthesis? It'll probably play out something like this. Look at me now, El Diablo. I'm probably no Picasso, a monster, chupacabra. Mantra made me the head honcho in my mind. Savage times quattro. I confess I can be Loch Ness elusive. Off on the flip side, I run every pueblo I've been through. When I settle, your neighborhood gets leveled. Conquer, leave a mark, at least an echo. When I settle, I whisper, it becomes a bellow battle cry. Sentimental, lost cause, lost soul. Hyper-focused kind of fellow. Oh well, I got molded into this like jello. Hello everybody, I'm mellow, I'm intelligible. When I get headstrong, I'm the King Kong. Eventually I reach Godzilla level. Malevolent, ultra-violent devil. If you wanna know me better, bump my songs and you'll know me well. If you decide to dwell on issues you have with me, hate to tell you I'm fucking demonic, or I just have a chronic disorder. Inner hell, I spell it out, spellbound by instruments, whether it's heavy metal, folk, a solo cello, it can even be ragtime jazz. I don't discriminate, I wanna create a fucking revolution. Evolution of a colossal lyricist. Show and tell my story gory currently, but it started with the kid who had a dream to be a hero. Little old me, I came to be an anti-hero, fucking straight up villain. Inspired by Bob Dylan, I'm channeling all the anger instilled in me. I wanna be a beast, rage against every machine. Fuck them, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. I know it's unhealthy to keep the shit bottled. That's why I'm writing novels with songs. Become a model for the kids who have to swallow their pride. Confide in the deadbeat because I've been there, done that. Look where it led me, I guess I'm doing okay, all things considered. I used to be bitter until I decided to be a heavy hitter. I'll never quit, I'll never give up my witty quips. My riddles fiddle with genres like I dabble in drugs. This is it. An amalgamation, accumulation of resentments. Use vacant space to make a statement. The possibilities are endless. something goes wrong during the synthesis. What happens when you mix the elements and something goes wrong during the synthesis? It'll probably play out something like this. Ghosts whisper through the cracks, they speak through the fence. People say it's not as much about the action as it is the intent. I circumvent the perimeter of my headspace. It's like a castle with a deep moat. People live similarly in each other's minds. It's remote, an island where there's never sun. It rains damn near every day. It's like Seattle, I'm a grunge fanatic, so I'm like, hell yeah, it's A-okay. I start to go numb, can't feel anything, not even pain. They say, this is your last chance, son. Show us any type of emotion. What do you have to say? My inner monologue starts and says, tell them you sold your soul, but you have another one on layaway. Okay, I broke free from all human emotion that I used to stow away like luggage, baggage, fucking erratic. On these rhymes I'm dancing around flames like a tribe of savages. Not your average, I have so many habits, I'd probably die if I quit. The hybrid hiding under my skin, the new version I become. I succumb to the elements. I shrugged my shoulders and told them I was halfway to 40, still fucking up and addicted to drugs. The crucifixion of love. Little by little I'm looking down at my untortured life. I hover above, everything crumbled. I went from a calculated little monster to some bumbling motherfucker spewing mumbo jumbo. Not mumble rap, but sometimes I don't pronunciate clearly enough though. In life we fall, then start to rapidly tumble. I'm a dastardly bastard, I can make magic. I refuse to write haphazardly. No more half-assed creativity. Fully cooked ideas, no details overlooked. When they look back on me, they won't say he had ideas. Damn right, but I also wrote the book. A pioneer engineering something cool. Rule the culture, new world order type of shit. Novus, ordo, seclorum, chloroform, salt, notebook. Sinister Ori, it's still so fucking polite as shit to like my decorum. I mix the elements to bring my vision to life. When it all comes to fruition, I bring earth, water, air, and fire. The alchemy pours from my skin. My life is a mix of chaos, disorder, despair, angst, anger, and ire. The reality is this: sometimes when you mix elements, you end up with something beautiful that inevitably turns into something volatile, but it still lives. Succumb to the elements. Elements.